The unsolved slaying of a Manhattan psychologist is creating lots of anxiety among New York's many mental health experts.
When something terrible like this happens, it's, if a plane crashes and you have a flight the next day, you're going to be worried about, flying that day. And so I think probably this week we're all a little bit on edge and thinking, God, could somebody walk into my office and do this?
The killer slashed Catherine Fahey 15 times with a meat cleaver and a knife in her office Tuesday evening.
Well, it was certainly not a position to rule anything in or out at this time. Investigation is being aggressively conducted, and we're not going to rule out any hypothesis at this time.
Police questioned a friend of Fahey, but then released him without charging him. There's no shortage of evidence in this case. Besides this surveillance video, many people saw the perpetrator, including a patient and the murder victim's suite mate, Dr. Kent Shinbach, whom the killer originally asked for. Investigators are pouring through blood samples, and most mysteriously, 2 suitcases the killer left behind, containing adult diapers, women's clothes, and lots of knives. Investigators are reaching out to Dr. Shinbach's patients to see if they can provide any evidence, but they are unable to access Dr. Fahey's patient records because of federal patient privacy laws. So they are now reaching out to a judge to try to obtain special permission to look at those records. If the killer was one of her patients, mental health experts say the case would be a rare aberration.
Patients sometimes get angry, but, you want in therapy, you want to encourage people to express angry feelings, but you want them to express their feelings in words, not in actions.
Dr. Fahey appears to have been a well-liked member of the mental health care community, and her patients are horrified at her death.
She was just a wonderful therapist. You just don't meet people like her all the time.
It may appear to have all the elements of a Law and Order episode, but this real-life murder mystery is still in need of that most crucial element, a suspect in custody. Ted Shaffrey, The Associated Press, New York.